That's crazy.
I'm not a fan of him lyrically or acting wise.
And if I put hands on you, give you real black eyes. Come on, don't do that. And that's the truth. I've had about
Spears.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah. He said nothing.
Is he a comedian?
Yeah.
Because he ain't never made me laugh, so I don't know if he...
You know you messed up when Ice Cube, the guy who wrote Asterisk, No Vaseline Asterisk, takes time out of his busy billionaire life just to throw shade at you. But Aries Spears didn't just insult Cube. He went after everything: his music, his acting, and his whole legacy. It happened during an interview on Big Boy's Neighborhood. Aries called Ice Cube trash, both as a rapper and an actor. Of course, Cube heard it, and he fired back fast, calling Aries irrelevant, not funny, and not even close to being one of the top black comedians. Then 50 Cent saw the clip, and if there's one thing 50 loves, it's making fun of someone who's already down bad. It all started as a regular convo ranking rappers, making lists, just typical barbershop talk. But Aries did what he always does. He went off script. As soon as Ice Cube's name came up, Aries didn't hesitate for a second.
Cube is a motherfucking lyricist.
I can't stand Ice Cube.
That's crazy.
I'm not a fan of him lyrically or acting wise.
Really?
He's the same.
How much time we got left here? Because should I just tell him to leave now? Or?
And it didn't stop there, because that was just the warm-up. After that, Aries went even further, and dissed Today Was a Good Day, a track that's considered one of the most legendary West Coast songs of all time.
I don't think that...
One of the songs I hate the most, if it comes on, I want to shoot the radio. Today was a good day.
Even Big Boy's co-host tried to change the subject and laugh it off, but Aries didn't back down. Instead, he doubled down and launched into a strange impersonation of Ice Cube as a gynecologist. It ended with a line so awkward that everyone at the table just went silent.
Did a great joke. He goes, here's Ice Cube as a gynecologist. Hey, Miss Jenkins, I looked at your chart. Now get up on that thigh.
That's racist. I don't know how it's racist, but what you just did.
Aries laughed at his own joke, but no one else did. It was clear that going after Ice Cube once wasn't enough for him. He was pushing it way too far. The co-host stayed quiet, and Big Boy tried to change the topic, but Aries just wouldn't stop. Then, to top it off, he even took a shot at Tupac.
Not the greatest lyricist. He was energy. He was passion. He made you feel him. If that said, tear the club up, you wanted to tear the club up. Dear mama, you wanted to hug your mama. When you think about lyricism, Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, Jadakiss, my lyrics spit.
He didn't just take shots, he disrespected the entire West Coast. And that's exactly how you get blackballed in this industry. What's wild is, Aries knew exactly what he was doing. At one point, he even looked straight into the camera and said,
The comments. Now when people talk about, you ask anybody, no matter where their region, give me a top 5 rappers. Pac's usually always in that list, right? I don't ever put Pac up there with the top.
The backlash was immediate. One fan said, I respect Aries' talent, but dissing Ice Cube, that's a big no. Another added, this is why Aries has no credibility. Saying Pac or Cube weren't lyrical. Sounds like bitterness, like he's mad the West Coast took the crown back in the 80s and 90s. But what Aries didn't see coming was that the legends he disrespected actually responded. Normally in the industry, people just ignore stuff like this. They let the noise fade, but not this time. Ice Cube came back with class and power, questioning if Aries was even funny, even relevant, or ever really respected in the world of black comedy.
A comedian, speaking kind of bad about you, man.
Who is this?
Aries Spears.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah. He said nothing.
Is he a comedian?
Yeah.
Because he ain't never made me laugh, so I don't know if he...
Ice Cube didn't just clap back, he completely shut Aries Spears down. He didn't just defend his legacy, he dismissed Aries' whole career like it wasn't even worth the argument.
What he said?
What'd he say?
He said it was nothing about you impresses him. From movies to rapping, nothing at all impresses him. And I'm like, wow, like what?
Suckers usually don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that they usually don't like me when they coming from that angle. That's cool though. Everybody got their opinion, and they all stink. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's cool. He entitled to his opinion. It's the feeling is mutual. I don't think he on anybody's list of top 10 comedians. You know what I mean? In the black community for sure. I don't even know if he's on the register.
Cube knew exactly what he was doing, and let's be real, he's no rookie. He's been in the game too long and has receipts to prove it, from writing for NWA, dropping one of the greatest diss tracks ever, producing the Friday movies, and building the Big Three League. Ice Cube is a certified mogul. But that moment wasn't the end. because Aries, he wasn't done. Even after legends called him out and fans dragged him online, Aries still went on VLAD TV and doubled down like nothing happened.
You had some words about Ice Cube recently.
You know, Willie D called me.
Okay.
I was in Louisville, Kentucky. And I love Willie D, that's my man. But this called me like I disrespected his mama. He was like, Aries, man, you don't understand what Ice Cube done did for the culture, man, and hip hop. Why you say? And I go, Willie, it's a subjective opinion. I'm allowed to not like Ice Cube. I know, man.
Apparently, taking one shot at Ice Cube wasn't enough for Aries. He just kept going.
Anything Ice Cube's done?
Nothing. Ice Cube does nothing for me as a rapper and an actor.
Okay.
Nothing.
Let's start with the rap. The Police. You don't think that's a classic song?
It's classic because of what it represents in terms of black struggle symbolism and what black people have gone through with the police historically. It's the song that makes you go, yeah! Yeah, I get how it can touch your emotions, but it don't do nothing.
But here's what Aries didn't realize: this wasn't just about Ice Cube anymore. Somewhere, in a luxury hotel room, watching all this unfold on his phone, was 50 Cent, and it didn't help that Aries had also thrown a few shots his way.
What do you think about 50 Cent's acting ability overall?
This is what I think about it. He did a movie with Sylvester Stallone where it was about them in these prisons that were like cubes. You know what I mean? And he played a computer tech. You know what separated 50 Cent from 50 Cent the rapper to the computer tech actor?
Glasses?
Now I'm a computer tech.
And just when people thought 50 might stay out of the drama, he dropped a video, passive-aggressive, that fans instantly knew exactly who it was aimed at. It was classic 50, calling someone delusional without ever saying their name. But wait, why did 50 even get involved in the first place? Let's be real, 50 Cent stays busy. He's producing Power and BMF, closing liquor deals, landing major TV contracts, and constantly on tour. So why did this specific clapback earn a spot on his Instagram? Here's what people forget. 50 and Ice Cube have a long-standing mutual respect. Cube supported 50's transition into movies before Hollywood ever took him seriously. And in interviews, 50 never missed a chance to give Cube his flowers.
Watching. Music.
And
all of it.
Movies, all of it.
Yeah. I never really seen Ice Cube in films that weren't his. You know, like he kind of produced the vehicle that he was in. And it wasn't like he was just being an actor in someone else's.
Aries is exactly the kind of comedian 50 Cent can't stand: loud, abrasive, and not really doing anything relevant lately. That's the perfect target for 50's style of roasting. So when he jumped in, he didn't hold back. He even dropped a cold line. Asterisk, check my temperature. I'm ice cold. The hood left the left side of my chest froze. Need help with your bills? I'll write you a referral-ish. Might even get you a love contract. Asterisk, yeah, that one stung. And Aries definitely felt it. Instead of backing down, he went on a full emotional rant, taking more shots at Ice Cube in a last-ditch effort to defend himself.
The poster child for the world's biggest hater. If you look up the word hate, it's my picture. When did we get to a point where, unless your opinion, and last time I checked as human beings, we're all allowed to opinions. At what point does it get to where, unless your opinion is favorable about a person or a thing and goes with the flow of everyone else, you're a hater? I don't understand that.
And he didn't stop there because it was obvious Cube's words really got to him. Aries wasn't just cracking jokes anymore. He was clearly in his feelings. The way he kept going made it clear he wasn't just offended. He was hurt.
Somebody sent me a clip where Ice Cube responded. He was on a radio show and the dude played him a snippet. And the first thing Ice Cube says is, well, most suckers don't like me. Then he goes on to say, I never heard of this dude. Then he finishes by saying, well, he's just not funny. Well, you can't have it both ways. If you don't know who I am, how do you know if I'm funny or not? So you can't have it both ways.
And that's when things got even messier, because this is where Aries Spears completely collapsed his own argument. In the same breath, he started saying he actually respects Ice Cube as a man.
I respect Ice Cube, the man. I respect Ice Cube in terms of what he's brought to the game. He's one of the pioneers. So hats off to him.
But at the same time, he said he doesn't think Ice Cube has ever done anything impressive. So now fans are confused. How can you respect someone and also say they've never accomplished anything worth praising?
Said I wasn't a fan of his artistry. I never attacked him as a man. I never attacked him in terms of his character. I said I wasn't a fan of his artistry. Why am I not allowed to feel that way? Why is that? And then secondly, it's always funny. People call me a hater because they love to highlight when I say I don't like something, as though I don't have love for anything.
That wasn't just a bad opinion. People saw it as a straight-up contradiction. That's why the backlash wasn't just about what Aries said, but how he flipped his stance and tried to act like a victim once the heat came. Fans weren't buying it. One person commented, "You can't throw shots and then cry when someone throws them back." Another added, "You're allowed to have an opinion, but after that weird skit, bro, you're not valid. Ice Cube is a made man." And then things took a darker turn. People started dragging up Aries' past not out of nowhere. But because this wasn't his first controversy, the Tiffany Haddish lawsuit came flooding back into the conversation. In 2022, Aries and Tiffany were hit with a deeply disturbing lawsuit that included allegations of grooming. The controversy centered around a so-called comedy skit where Aries played a creepy adult left alone with a child. And the way it was filmed made a lot of viewers extremely uncomfortable.
Did you call me?
Oh, yes, Uncle Pete. Can you watch TJ for me? I need to run to the, I gotta run some errands. I need to go to cleaners, and I should be coming back. Okay?
All right, baby.
Thank you.
The stain on Aries Spears' name stuck around, and what did Aries do after all that? He went right back to Vlad TV. Like nothing happened.
Tiffany's still good.
Yeah.
Okay, so she doesn't hold anything against you in terms of...
I mean, you know,
she participated in the whole thing, so it's not like she could, but I'm just saying, you know how people get.
Man, we good. We good.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there going to be a point where you could talk about this?
You know, I told you, when that point comes, you know,
People started noticing that Aries Spears was popping up on Vlad TV more than Vlad himself. Every time he was on, he was either complaining about being blackballed or saying he should be as big as Kevin Hart. It became a pattern, and fans picked up on it quick. Aries was doing more talking than working. Instead of making headlines for his stand-up or acting, he was showing up in the news for drama, scandals, or angry interviews. He wasn't trending for jokes, he was trending for trash talk. He kept dissing legends, starting beefs, or bringing up old issues, hoping people still cared. And that's not all. Aries also has a reputation in the industry. Several former castmates have said he was hard to work with, had a big ego, and always tried to outshine everyone around him.
Will never be satisfied. Why? Because some other mother will come along that'll take and blow the world up, and you'll want to be that. And there's some other will come around and have as talented as you, or possibly more, and then you're going to get upset because, again, you focus on everything that is not you.
Hold up.
Everything you want,
Wait a minute.
but not what's in your present space.
He's single quotes as definitely talented. He can do great impressions and work a crowd. But the truth is he never had his big breakthrough moment like Dave Chappelle did. And that kind of missed opportunity can turn into resentment. So why did Aries' beef with Ice Cube flop so badly? Simple. You don't come at someone like Ice Cube without consequences. Ice Cube isn't just a rapper, he's a cultural icon. Let's break it down. No Vaseline is often ranked as one of the top 3 DS tracks of all time. Friday is a legendary film series that shaped black comedy and created characters people still quote today. The Big 3 League is a real basketball league Cube built from the ground up with real NBA legends backing it. And even before all that, he was ghostwriting for NWA, writing for Easy. Dr. Dre, MC Ren while still a teenager. Meanwhile, Aries Spears' biggest contributions: a few solid sketches on MAD-TV, some impressions, and decent stand-up bits. Now he's going viral for talking reckless on podcasts, not for his talent. That's why fans instantly backed Ice Cube. And here's the kicker. When Cube posted a teaser cast list for the upcoming Final Friday movie, Aries Spears' name wasn't on it. That alone had fans speculating was Cube sending a message. Maybe Aries was never even in the running. But the timing made it feel loud and clear. No matter how many voices Aries can imitate, he won't be playing a role that really matters. Aries Spears wanted to go viral, and he did. But it wasn't for the jokes. It was because 2 legends basically called him irrelevant, and no one argued.